Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. And if you guys heard my previous video, it was a lot of me rambling about things, and yeah, um, if you guys were bored, which I wouldn't blame you, um, and if you were looking for some action, well, that's exactly what we're gonna do in this video. So, I thought that, since this is all about inclusion, I spent the last, I don't know, 10 minutes in the previous video talking about this, um, we would start out with something really basic, yet a really important part in a visually impaired slash blind student's life, which is
blank, untitled dash notepad door.
this, a screen reader. Oh, and it's speaking Hindi. Whoops. Well, sorta. I'll explain all that in a minute. But before that, what is a screen reader? Well, so a screen reader is what we use to use technology or computers. Any sort of computer, any sort of a computing device, rather, I should say. A computer, a laptop computer, a desktop, a mobile phone. Mostly all of them, or the newer ones at least, all of them have some sort of screen reader software, either inbuilt, like most of the phones have them inbuilt, so all you have to do is enable them, or you can install them for such as for Windows machines, Linux machines, Macs, etc., etc. I think actually these days it comes pre-built or inbuilt with Mac. So what the screen reader that I'm going to demonstrate in this video is NVDA, which stands for non-visual desktop access. Now, there are two screen readers for Windows, JAWS and NVDA. Both of them have their own benefits and their own disadvantages, and the things that they're good at and things that they're not good at. So it really depends on you, what you're gonna use. I might do a JAWS demonstration at some point, but I think we're gonna start out with NVDA simply because I think it's more simplistic and it's what I use regularly, and it's really it's open source, which me being a programmer and all, I love that, of course, and because you can do anything with it. But anyways, I'm not gonna start rambling about that because we're gonna spend the rest of the video, and I'm just gonna be talking here about programming and why I like open source things, and there we go. Anyways, back to the topic. NVDA, non-visual desktop access, is a screen reader. And what is a screen reader? Well, a screen reader is a software that will read stuff on your screen. That's literally what it'll do. So if you write stuff, it's gonna read stuff. Whatever you wrote, or if there's stuff on the screen, it's gonna read that. So let's start from something basic. If, as you all can probably see, if I didn't break things, there's a notepad window. Let me actually maximize this, unless it's not maximized. And so we're gonna start with something basic. Let me type something.
Hello, my name is Arashmat. Blank.
So that I wrote that, and you can see it, and that's what it said. In case
Rate these.
I don't know. I am not one to judge what rate people would be comfortable with, honestly. So if it's too fast, do comment. But just for the sake of, just to make sure that everybody understands this, I'm gonna lower the rate all the way down. It's gonna sound really slow, and I think the rate that I set initially was good enough for most people to understand. But again, I'm not one to judge, because when I use a screen reader daily, I use a different voice and a much higher rate. That's something I'm on, like, that stuff I'm gonna get into later, as I said. Right now we're just starting from the ground up, and here's some text. Now I'm gonna read it out to you with a like the lowest rate possible. So I hope you can understand that. Let me scroll up.
Hello. My name is Arashbat.
So, now you're wondering how we did this. Is it something special? Did we press a gazillion hotkeys to make it read that? No, we just press we did what you guys do. Like I said, the basic idea is to, make the community inclusive, and so that's why I started with a screen reader, because many people think that what blindies do is something really, really, really different from sighteds. It is different. I will not deny that, but I think it's not as different or as complicated as many people think, especially in this, in this continually advancing technological world. It's not something that is, far-fetched, or it's not rocket science. Basically, it's something that may not be common, but it's when it comes to technology and the artificial intelligence stuff, it's something that is really widely used these days. And I'm getting ahead of myself again. Let us get back to the topic. So,
Hello. My name is Arashbat.
that is the lowest rate, and if you want, I'll also. So before we get into the nitty gritty things, basically I did what you guys would do. If you want to scroll up, you'd press the up arrow, right? And that's what I did. I was here on the second line when I pressed enter. So what I did was I pressed up arrow. It scrolled up, and whatever you'd see on the page, it read it out to me. So I typed that sentence above, and it read that sentence out to me. So let's try writing something in the second line.
No. Not.
So now we have a bunch of sentences. So let's go to the top. For now, I'm not going to use any hotkeys, but if you guys know, this is not a screen reader specific thing, by the way. It's if you press Control plus Home, you can scroll to the top of any text editor, Word or whatever.
Hello. My name is Arashbat.
So we're on the top of the screen, or like the page. Now I'll hit down arrow to go to the next line, as you would scroll down.
How are you doing?
So I scroll down with the down arrow, and it read that sentence out to me.
I am making a video for YouTube. Bye. Blank.
There you go. That's some basic screen reader things for you. So that's how it works. You do stuff, and it'll read things out to you. The only difference is here's where I'm gonna get into the reason that some may find this complicated, screen reader complicated, when basically all it's doing is you're just using the same commands. We're just using the same commands as you are, especially at least for text editing, as I just showed you. All we're doing different is something I'm gonna show you in a second.
Hello, my name is Arashbat. How are you doing? I'm making a video for YouTube. Bye. Blank.
How's that? Did you understand that? Well, if you did, great job, because most sighteds do not. Now that's first off, a screen reader has a bunch, and I mean a bunch of voices these days, because like I said, artificial intelligence and all that, and I'm not gonna get into that because then I'll start talking and not stop again. But yeah, so basically technology is advancing at a really fast pace, and people are making more voices and working on artificial intelligence and all that stuff. So there are a lot of voices you can install into your existing screen reader. So the voice that I showed you earlier, like just a minute ago, was the one that comes by default, and then you can install other voices over it and then switch to those voices if you wish. And so that's what I did, and this is what I use daily.
Bye.
I made a video for you too. How are you doing?
Actually, I sometimes go faster than this, but you get the idea. So this is another reason, at least I found, like my teachers, my parents, my family in general, they think that what I'm doing or whatever I'm using is something really complicated, when it's just another screen reader voice at a much higher rate than humans can talk. I dare you to talk at this rate. Well, but anyways, so that's what it is, and let's go back to our good old slow understandable voice. And if you're wondering what those sounds are, by the way, that's something that I'm gonna get into in a minute again. I'm gonna go in a sequence so as to not confuse you guys. But so that there's that, and then so we do whatever you do. So if you want to go char by char, you go to the first line and you want to read the first word char by char, you press the right arrow, right?
H.
Whoa.
H.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not used to the slow rate. That's why I was tripping a bit.
ELLO dot space.
Yep, HELLO dot as in period, because that's what it is. So yeah, that's your first word, and if you want to read it, if you want to read the entire word, it's control right arrow. Those are also some basic word commands for you.
My.
And yeah, so basically it's similar. If you want to select a word,
My selected.
if you want to select this char,
M selected.
so control plus shift plus right arrow selects the right next word, shift plus right arrow selects the right letter. So see, we're doing basically what you guys are doing. To select all, you hit Ctrl A.
Hello selected. Aim is Arashbat. How are you doing? I am making a video for YouTube. By selected.
Yep, it selected all of that, so it said that. But if there's too much text, don't worry, it's not going to read all of that out. It just says these many number of characters or these many number of words when you do that. So though that's a basic insight into how screen readers work, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot of questions, and feel free to post them in the comments. And I know there are a question such as, what is this? What are those sounds? That is also something I'm gonna explain in the later video. Oops. You scared me, clock. Anyways, and wow, it's 1 a.m. already. But yeah, so I guess this is the end of this video. We're gonna wrap it up here because I don't wanna. I want, as much as I wanna go into all of this, there's just way too much. All right, no, I'm not trying to scare you. It's just a fact that there's more than just reading text off of the computer. So like, there's a lot of things that you can do with a computer, and a screen reader lets you do most, if not all of them. So if I try to put that all in one video, yeah, I'm gonna overload people with information, which is the last thing I want to do. So I'll see you all in the next video, where we're gonna go into some other things that we do and how we do them on a computer. And like, we're gonna do some web browsing stuff probably, and I'm gonna go into some other specific things that come with a screen reader, like those noises you heard, the clock thing you heard. Those are some, I'm gonna clear a lot of doubts and confusions, and I'm gonna try to make this screen reader seem quote unquote normal, as normal as I can. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any feedback or questions. And yeah, as my channel description says, share this if you like it. Share this with your friends and enemies and puppies and pillows and whatever else I wrote in there. I don't even know. I don't remember it, but yeah, share it with everything and everyone. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye.